Okay, so again, we're going to have two equations here. In fact, it says that we're going to, and we have to write them down. It says we have to write, even though it says that I want to highlight, we have to write two equations or a system of equations, and then we have to graph them to do our solution, to find our solution. And I know it's a solution, but it's a two-part solution. It's going to have two things that we don't know. In this problem, we frequently use x and y, but instead of x, we're going to use shots, or S for shots. Instead of y, we're going to use points, or P for points. I'm going to make a note of that. And I just realized something. I can shrink these later. So in this problem, we need to find two, in all of them we do, two unknown values in all these problems. Two unknown. That's how we shrink it. Oops. Two unknowns, or variables, or letters. Okay. The two unknowns here are how many points, and we'll use P for that, and how many shots. How many shots, and we'll use S for that. Okay. And again, we're going to want two equations. Just get my notes so we can all see them better. Okay, so in this word problem, we need two unknowns. So let me move this so that we can read it better. And let's use two different colors. They used green, and I'll use it too. Green for Gordon. So for Gordon, it says he starts with 10, and Gordon gets 3 points for every shot. See where I'm going to erase that circle in a minute. Gordon starts with, so the number of points that Gordon gets, the number of points he has is, whoops, that's auto-correcting. Number of points is, I'm going to put the plus 10 over here. He starts with 10, but he adds to that, he gets three for every shot, or 3S. Okay. Now his brother is purple. For his brother, the number of points his brother gets, let me erase this other highlight that I had here. His brother, if I can remember, his brother starts with 30 points, okay, and his brother, let's see, I read it here somewhere. I think I covered it up accidentally. Oh, there it is. Gets 2 points for every shot, okay? So the number of points his brother has is, he starts with 30, and he adds 2 points for every shot, or 2 points times the number of shots. There's our two equations. I don't know if you noticed, but a minute ago I did substitution. We could use substitution, but we're not, since they said we have to use a graph in this problem. So let's do the green one first. The green one, Gordon, has an intercept of 10 and a slope of 3/1. Let me just put this here. The slope in green, the slope is 3 over 1. Everybody see where I got that 3 over 1 right there? And the intercept is 10. I'll do that in a minute. But the problem is that when we look down here, this scale doesn't go by 1. It goes by, 5, 10, 15, 20. So we'll want to have one of those numbers as our denominator. We want to write 3 in a different way. Well, we could have a 5 or 10, or let's just do different ones here, or 20 or a 30. If we did 5 on the bottom, if we multiplied, right, 1 times 5, if we multiply the bottom by 5, we have to multiply the top by 5 also. 3 times 5 is 15. So we could go up 15 and over 5. Let's see if that will fit on our graph when we start at 10. I don't think so. Because this scale goes up by, 10? Yeah, this goes by 10, 20, 30, 40. So let's also see if we can multiply this by 10. If we multiplied 1 times 10, we'd get 10. And if we multiplied 3 times 10, we'd get 30. I want to say that again. That 30 over 10 is just another way to express 3 over 1. And that one would work here. We can go up by 30 and over by 10. So we'll use that. Now let me erase these little marks I made on here, on this graph. These green marks here. Wait a minute. It's not doing what I thought it would do. I gotta do that. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. All right, so we're going to start at 10 for our intercept. Start at 10 and then go up 30 and over 10. Let me zoom in here. If we start at 10, we would put a dot right here on the y-axis at 10. Let's make it a big dot. That would be 10. And then we're going to go up. I said 30, didn't I? Yeah, up 30 and over 10. Let me make a hash mark first. Up 10, 20, 30. Up 30 and over 10. Over 5 and over 10. So right there is where we want to put our dot. Okay? Let me erase those little hash marks, but let me put my dot first. Okay, and by the way, you don't have to do this on the computer. I'm going to do it again so I have a more accurate line. I'm going to go up 30 again, 10, 20, 30, and over 10. I'm going to just keep doing this until I run out of room. Up 30 and over 10. Whoa. Okay. Up 1, 2, 30, and over 10 right there. There we go. All right, and so now I can craft that line. Yours, remember, will be a lot quicker with the tools that they give you in IXL. It takes a very careful lining up. And I'll make a thin green line here. That's too thick. Okay. Darn it. There we go. All right, now let's look at the other line. So for the purple, the slope is going to be purple. The slope for the purple line is 2 over 1. We're going to have to represent that. We'll try a couple different ways. Let me just use the word or instead of equals. So if we multiplied the bottom and the top by 5, 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. Can we go up 10 and over 5? Looks like we can. We can go up 10 and over 5. We could also go up 10 and over 20. Okay, and that'll be more accurate. Both of these will work though. So let me go to the intercept first. The intercept is 30. We're going to start at 30. We're going to go up 20 and over 10. So on my intercept, I want to go to 30 with a purple dot. There's 30 right there. Come on, that's too small of a dot. There's 30 right there. And we want to go, I forgot what I just said, up 20 and over 10. Okay. Let me make a hash mark first. Up 20 and over 10. Up 10, 20 and over 10, right? Up and over 10, right? Be there and so forth. So let me put that those dots in here, those points. Up 20 and over 10 would be right there. That's too small. Okay. Up 20 and over 10. Up 20 and over 10. And I don't have much more room, but now those, 4 points that I made, you could see form a line, and I just need to, as neatly as possible, draw my line. This is the part that's going to be easier for you guys with the tools that they give you. I just need to steady my hand here. That's pretty darn close there. This ruler doesn't go exactly sometimes where you want it to go. There we go. And we can see where those two lines intersect. I think I'll just do a little highlight there. They intersect right there. They intersect right here. Okay. Okay. And so we need the coordinates. Those coordinates have an x value, except we're not calling it x. We're calling it the shots. I'll put s. And a y value. Again, we're calling the y the number of points. So the number of shots looks like 5, and the number of points is 40. 540. And so we didn't copy that. So whichever one they asked for, actually they asked for it up here. It says up here, how many points will they both have? So in the box, which I didn't copy, in the box, the number of points will be equal to 40. Okay, 40 is your answer. But we had to graph those in order to see that. And before we graph them, we had to write those two equations. So once again, there's a lot of steps on this problem, I realize, which is why I want to record it like that. You can, you're going to probably need to play this back if you get stuck. Pause it, or maybe rewind it when you go to the YouTube video. You look at this YouTube video, and also write everything down. So you're going to need paper as well.